Hello there, my friend, and welcome. My name is Maya, founder here at Nuaria, also a registered dietitian and a diplomat of the American Institute of Stress. Myself, Nuaria, we've been in the weight loss industry now for over 12 years, and if there's one thing we absolutely for sure know to be true, it's that most people know what to do. It's just a matter of actually doing it. So here are the 7 things that we know for absolute sure about weight loss, and I hope that it brings you a little bit of peace. Number 1. Actions born of all or nothing thinking will not create sustainable or permanent weight loss. All or nothing thinking is this black or white, all in, all out, 0%, 100%. Change 998 things about my life on Monday and fall into chocolate cake by Friday. It's a very unsustainable way. We have learned in our world, it is truly something that we have learned. We have learned that number 1, my body is not okay the way it is. There's too much fat on my body. And number 2, that I have to go on a diet to lose weight. It is a learned way of living and existing in our world. And we have adopted it as true. And the way of the diet or dieting is all in. I gotta have motivation. I gotta have the willpower. I gotta make it number 1 in my life. And there has to be deprivation and restriction. And it's just not true. And the truth is that 50%, that's difficult. Having your cake, eating your cake, and losing weight too, having a couple bites and putting your fork down, that is a mindset, which means that your permanent sustainable weight loss has nothing to do with your motivation and your behaviors as much as it has to do with learning how to think differently, which is what we teach you at Nuaria. Number 2, the body is whole and healthy. The body is whole and healthy. This should feel really good. This should bring you a sense of peace, because here's how we look at it. The truth is that your body is whole and healthy. And because we are humans who live lives, as we grow older, we deviate from whole and healthy. That's all that happens, is we deviate from whole and healthy. Those deviations, they come in the form of high blood pressure, high blood sugar, having digestive issues or woes such as acid reflux, stomach pains, gas or bloating. Those are all first signs that we have started deviating from whole and healthy. Now, once again, we've learned that we pop pills for those things. But truly, as the body is whole and healthy, with that principle and keeping that in mind, our job is to clear up deviations. If you see a nutritionist, a health coach, a dietitian, make sure this is the mindset you go in with, is to say that my body is whole and healthy. There's nothing wrong with my body. And I am here to clean up these deviations and allow my body to get back to the place of whole and healthy that it naturally is. We all have deviations. Knowing yours really requires us to actually listen to our body. Number 3, the right diet for you is the one that feels best without restriction or deprivation. No one can give this to you. You have to figure it out. I like to call it the SelfMade Diet. The way that we do this with you at Nuaria is that, now this is optional. We have a couple different tracks in our weight loss program, and one of those is for emotional eaters, which this may not be the right way to adopt first. Side note, less important at this moment. We start by cleaning you up. Remember, we clear up those deviations, and we go in what's called a decompress phase. It's just a phase in your life that's 30 days, and certainly you do lose weight because you clean up your diet. You stop eating junk and you clear up these deviations. Now, if you love your sugar or you love your wine or whatever that is, we work with you and we'll give you stepping stones on that, because it's one size doesn't fit all. The point is, we clean you up. And when you clean up, you realize, if you've ever had that time in your life where maybe you stop sugar, and when you stop sugar, then when you ate something sugary after, say, 90 days, then you tasted it and it was really, really, really sweet to you. When way back before, you were eating it all the time and didn't even realize how sweet it was. This self-made diet, this one for you, really, it requires you to start listening to your body. It requires you to start paying attention to how food feels. And because we live in this fast-paced world who prizes productivity, which is an entirely another video, then Food is we've become so far from what food actually is, from sitting down with our lunch and actually eating, or going throughout our entire day because we're so busy and we forget to eat. And then we come home at the end of the day and we eat the full day's worth of calories and more because we haven't eaten all day long. So number 3 is all about figuring out the right diet for you. And it does, dare I say it, require you to slow down and to listen. Now, there's certainly, it's not attractive and it's not sexy. There's nothing sexy about what we do when it comes to weight loss, because the point is, the truth is that it's going to be slower than your mind would like. Yet it will be permanent and sustainable. That's the key. And there's a piece of you that completely resonates with this and knows that that is actually the truth. Number 4. There is no magic pill. Accept it. That's it. Just tell your mind there's no magic pill. I've looked for this for a long time. If you know my story, you know that I grew up in a Lebanese household. Food was love, and that was true because when I ate more and more food, I felt really, really good. And I was well over 200 pounds at one point in my life. And I've been on the same journey you are. I get it. I am a former chronic and yo-yo dieter, and I've looked for that magic pill, and it doesn't exist. So that part of your brain that's still looking for it, that sees that thing on Amazon with the new pill or the new promise of something, I know it tugs at you a little bit, but there's no magic pill. Accept it. Number 5, small steps are required. Small steps are required. Sustainable weight loss takes time, and you have to accept this too. This goes back to your all or nothing thinking. The small step, there's a whole nother video that we can talk about on the small step, but I'll give you this. If you're used to going all or nothing, all in, all out, 0%, 100%, a small step is 10, 15%, and then being okay with that, seeing that as a success, and then moving on to the next small step and the next small step. A small step is when you used to go to the gym and you lost weight by working out a ton in your past life. A small step is going for a walk for 10 minutes and counting that as enough. You know, if you've been there, that is hard because it's all psychological. It's all in our head. When I have to take that small step, something happens. Taking that small step, it's not about the action at all, because the truth is, you can do that. You can go for a walk for 10 minutes. You can cut the soda back by one day. Your brain is going to say to you in that moment, absolutely not. That's not enough. It's never going to get me to where I want to go, so I'm not going to do it. So you never end up doing it, and you're still exactly where you are. The power of the small step is not in the action. The power of the small step is in being able to take it successfully and retraining the brain to understand that that was enough. There's so much from a changing your thought habit perspective, which is what we do with you. There's so much that small step does. It requires a lot of you. And again, the whole world you're not going to go into work the next day and say, oh my gosh, look at you, you lost 50 pounds. You look so good, right? Walking 10 minutes a day isn't going to do that for you. No, but it's going to change your mind enough that you'll be able to take the sustainable steps and never end up back here again in your life, which a part of you completely wants. Number 6, there is an untrained puppy upstairs chewing up your house, your shoes, and your underwear. It will lie to you and it will plant seeds of doubt and uncertainty, causing you to stay in the same place and never take that first required small step. Do not believe everything you think. This untrained puppy upstairs chewing up our house, our shoes, and our underwear is known to us through less than desirable emotions. Stress, anxiety, frustration, overwhelm, any emotion that is born of feelings of failure or not good enough. And it's just our mind. We all have brain. We all have a brain inside of our head. Here's me, and here's you, and here's our brain. Part of sustainable permanent weight loss is about training the puppy upstairs, knowing that you are the director, not the directed. Knowing your proper place will take you to permanent weight loss. And last but not least, number 7. This one is a slightly intangible. What you've done for weight loss, whether you've in this roller coaster you've been on in the past, this chronic and yo-yo dieting, is what you have done. Accept things as they are. One of the hardest things about the first step, taking that small step, taking that first moment step, deciding on that, deciding to even engage in a program that is real and not going to throw you know what around, taking the small sustainable steps telling you that you're going to lose weight slowly when you want to run in the opposite direction and pick up the next diet. Accepting things as they are for what they are. The more that we try and control and manipulate and fight what is, the harder to change what is. When we stop fighting what is so much and we accept what is for what is, then what is can actually change. Acceptance is a key factor in weight loss. I can't tell you how many clients have come to us and instead of this immediate crazy weight loss, it's immediate crazy acceptance. And then the weight loss comes. If that's the one thing that you take away from this moment right now, is accept this, that what is done has been done. And the more that you can accept what is and not try and create something from a place of lack. Something is wrong with me. My body is not healthy. My body is wrong. Something is wrong. I need to fix. You can't get to whole and healthy from wrong, fix. You can only get to whole and healthy from I am okay, everything is okay, I am getting better and better every day. You saw the process we just went through. So that's what we do here at Nuaria. We help you lose weight without a diet. It's the real stuff that you know deep down is the absolute truth. The way we've set it up, because of lovely COVID-19 in our world, you can get started for as little as $30 a month. You're going to get the entire Nuaria curriculum for the Nuaria weight loss program and group with me. And if you want to take it a step further, which if you have the cash stores, I absolutely recommend that you do, get a wellness coach from Nuaria. You'll get the curriculum, you'll get the wellness coach, and then you'll get myself monthly as well. We're here for you. You are not alone. You are not the only chronic and yo-yo dieter in the world. Permanent sustainable change and weight loss is very real and very possible for you. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you next time.